Hey there, Boogie people, it's the MacDaddy from Disco Unlimited, and it's time for the Boogie Minute Travel Edition. Where are we traveling to? We're traveling back to Bensonhurst Brooklyn. That's right, MacDaddy's old stomping ground. And where are we exactly? 18th Avenue and 86th Street. Now, we're going to cruise up 86th Street, but first, check it out. Do you remember that location? It was the old car wash, and right next to it was a bicycle shop. But the car wash was important. Why? Because not only did we get our car washes there, we also got our air freshener, and we also got our mixed tapes. That's right, if you're going to cruise up and down 86th Street, you had to have the mixed tapes. Now, speaking of cruising, let's go up. All right, Boogie people, we're going to start, well, we're past 18th Avenue, now we're on Bay 19th Street. And if we look forward here, Ruben Kincaid, who's working the camera, is going to capture a building. It's a Marshall's now, but you remember it as what? That's right, Oriental Theater. MacDaddy saw a lot of movies there. So did Ruben. Ruben saw Star Wars?
Star Wars for the first time.
MacDaddy saw Star Trek. He cried like a baby when Spock died. Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan, still the best. But MacDaddy was very sad. Oh man. Great movie. All right. You have been, and always shall be, my friend. Okay, Boogie people, we're cruising up 86th Street now. We're coming up on what's called Lenko now, but back then it was, what? Toland's. Remember Toland's? We used to get all our Christmas decorations back then. All our Christmas lights, all our Christmas trees, and all that other fun stuff that we used to get for a pretty good price. Now, we're at 19th Avenue and 86th Street. Dime Savings Bank, which is now a Chase Bank. And Joe's Discount Bookstore. Joe's Discount Bookstore is, well, nowhere to be found. But the MacDaddy bought a lot of comic books back then. Check this out. 24-Hour Fitness. What used to be Bally's? And of course, Jack LaLanne. MacDaddy didn't spend much time in Jack LaLanne. And MacDaddy will explain why he never made it down this far on 86th Street. Hey, check it out. Street cleaner. Speaking of 86th Street, you remember back in the day? Midnight Madness? That's right. They used to close down 86th Street. I think it only happened for 2 years. But they would close up 86th Street, and they have a big celebration of music and all kinds of fun stuff. MacDaddy was young, but still he went up and down the strip to check out all the music and different things that were going on. Good times, absolutely good times. Now, we're going to be coming up on some other stores, if you remember. We have Zeskins and Meat Supreme and Record Hut's on the other side as well. Man, this is a long red light. They put a red light between 20th Avenue and 19th Avenue, which is crazy, but foot traffic is foot traffic. So we have to keep rolling along. Record Hut was on that side, and Meat Supreme right there. Now we're coming up on MacDaddy's favorite spot, Lenny's Pizzeria. That's right. This is why MacDaddy never made it to Bally's, because the pizzeria was always in the way. Now you had High Tulip on this side, and Maxie's Candy Store, right? Yeah, 86th Street on 20th Avenue now. Lenny's Pizza. And we're coming up on the corner. You remember what's on this corner? That's right. Shirt Town. Hold that shirt in the window for me. Put it on layaway. Now it's a McDonald's. We're going to come up on the staircase here. And underneath there used to be a newsstand. MacDaddy got a lot of magazines back then. Uncle Bobby's Bagels. The Benson Theater, if you remember that. Now, S&J Jeans, S&J Cosmetics is still here, but S&J Jeans, MacDaddy bought a lot of pants back then, right? And what did we get? Jordache jeans? No, we didn't get that. The girls got that. All right, speaking of food, New Dynasty Restaurant, right? That's what used to be a Chinese restaurant back in the day. MacDaddy's the parking lot. Filmomat, remember the Filmomat? That's right. Now back on this side here, we passed up the Gap and a few other locations. Heavy Electronics is still here.
Nuts and
Candies, right? Now to the right over here, Ruben, if you could turn around, that used to be Male Attitude. Yeah, under construction now. All right, there's a bunch of cars behind MacDaddy. Right there, Mr. Card. And now, ooh, look, the Gap used to be Jan's. You remember Jan's? Yes. The kitchen sink. MacDaddy had a few of those in one sitting. Just kidding. What were some other stores over here? Do you remember, Boogie people? Comment below. Now, We used to get our clothes at Chevy's, Chess King, big spot, Chess King, right? CVS used to be Safety Drugs, one of the first stores that was open on a Sunday, and one of the first stores that was actually open on Thanksgiving Day. That was crazy to think back then, right? We always had Sundays off and everything used to be closed. Burger King's still here. MacDaddy had a few of those sandwiches too. Fabco Shoes, I think that was always there. Now in the corner used to be a big candy store way back when. Then it turned into the Whiz. Now it's a bank. Many of you might know the Bay Parkway light as the coffee and cake light. Now we're crossing Bay Parkway and 86th Street. Citibank used to be chock full of nuts, and we had Vinny playing guitar there all the time. Y'all remember him, right? The Bagel Bazaar, that used to be a bagel store, and there used to be the costume place up there too. What was that called?
Zach's Funhouse.
Zach's Funhouse, that's right. Now, fruits and vegetable stores are still there. We have the Brooklyn Dungaree Warehouse. MacDaddy bought a lot of pants in there. Yeah, MacDaddy was a husky, right? MacDaddy always had to get bigger pants. Husky pants, if you remember those. Fruits and vegetable stands, still going. Coming up on 23rd Avenue. As you can tell, traffic is still the same. Although back in the day, if you remember, the Trans Ams used to all go up and down the strip. That was more at night. All right, now we're moving up a little bit further here. On this corner was a big bakery. What was the name of the bakery? MacDaddy can't remember. MacDaddy's memory just, yeah, not so good. The Williamsburg Bank, HSBC. That used to be the Williamsburg Bank. Pizza Stop is still there. Now there was a big grocery store over here. MacDaddy can't remember that name either.
And the big bakery over here,
And
Reliable.
a big bakery, Reliable Bakery. Sebastian's Hair Salon. Yeah, MacDaddy gets his hair cut there. His afro cut. Going way back now. Here, the Beauty School Salon still exists. Right? And on that side, going up further a little bit, United States of America. MacDaddy played a gig in there once. A few gigs, actually. With his first band. And then to the left, we have McDonald's.
MacDaddy's first job.
MacDaddy's first job? No, it wasn't MacDaddy's first job. MacDaddy's first job was a catering hall, a busboy. Back in the day, that's what we used to do.
Which catering hall, MacDaddy?
Lemaire. Ocean Parkway.
The Riviera's competition.
Oh. Ruben used to work at Riviera. Good times. Well, speaking of Ruben, he's doing all the camera work tonight. And if you see a thumb, there it is. That's Ruben. All right, Boogie people, the time has come for the MacDaddy to sign off. We'd like to say thank you for joining us. And if you'd like to boogie with us, you can check us out at discounlimitedband.com and on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram and all that other good stuff. We look forward to seeing the Boogie people there. Until then, boogie on. It's 7 a.m., Boogie people. What's MacDaddy doing up this early? Well, he's filming a Boogie Minute. Now, you know he loves the Boogie people if he's up this early. If you see a big thumb, it's Barney Rubble behind the camera. And there it is. When are we going to eat? When are we going to eat?